Hello children, in this video I am going to explain you clauses. In previous video I have explained phrase and I have told you a phrase is a group of words that make a sense but does not make a complete sense. Okay, now I am going to explain you clause. Clause is also a group of words, but let's see what the difference between clause and phrase. Let's start clause. A clause is a group of words that has a verb. It can be a part of a sentence or be a sentence by itself. A clause has a subject and predicate of its own. Means a clause is a group of words. It's also a group of words, but a clause has a verb. And it can be a part of a sentence or be a sentence by itself. A clause has a subject and predicate of its own. Or we can say a clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb but does not usually convey a complete meaning. Here I have written example. I saw a man who was crying. I saw a man who was crying. Students, this sentence has two clauses. We can say this sentence has two parts. First one is I saw a man and second one is who was crying. If I will remove this sentence, this part, then what's left? I saw a man. It gives a complete meaning. I saw a man. No need to add any extra information or any extra words. But suppose if I will say only this, who was crying? It's not a question. There's not given question mark. Who was crying? Then if I'm not asking question, then you will puzzle what's its complete meaning. Students, I saw a man and who was crying. There's a two clauses in this sentence. The first clause, I saw a man, gives a complete meaning and can alone stand as a complete sentence. And this type of clause is known as the independent clause, or we can say main clause. But on the other hand, the second clause, who was crying, does not give a complete meaning and cannot stand as a complete sentence, or we can say cannot stand alone. It depends on the main clause to give a complete meaning. Such a clause is called the subordinate or dependent clause. What's a subordinate or what's a main clause, I will explain you here. But in this sentence you can understand that this is a clause and there's a two clause. First one is the this part and second one is the this. Now kinds of clauses. Students, clauses have two major types. Main or independent clause, subordinate or dependent clause. Main or independent clause. First, main clause. Main clause is that clause which expresses a complete meaning. It alone can stand as a sentence. Means main clause is a those clause that express a complete meaning. It does not depend on any other words or any other clause. It can stand alone. Here I have written some examples. The professor asked many questions but no one could answer. In this sentence there's a two-part, student. Let's divide firstly two parts. The professor asked many questions but no one could understand. By reading, as you can understand, till here is the one part, and from but no one could understand is the second part. Now read this two part, both these two parts. The professor asked many questions but no one could answer. Student, as you can see, if I will say but no one could answer, then what you understand? But no one could answer. It does not give complete meaning. Okay. But if I will say the professor asks many questions, it gives the complete meaning and it can stand alone. then this is the main clause. Means the clause that stands alone and that gives the complete meaning is known as the main clause. The professor asks many questions is the main clause, because it gives the complete meaning and it can stand alone. And you can see it, as I've told you, and a clause has a subject and verb, and as you can see here, the professor is the subject and asks is the verb. But the second part, but no one could answer, it does not give the complete meaning, so it's not a main clause. Okay, it's a dependent clause. I will explain you. But no one could answer. I met a friend who helped me a lot. There's also in this sentence there's a two part divided. I met a friend is the first part, who helped me a lot is the second part. And which part can give the complete meaning? I met a friend. It gives the complete meaning, no need any extra information, and it can stand alone, and it has a subject and verb. I met a friend. But the second part, who helped me a lot, it does not give the complete meaning. Who helped me a lot, then what? It not giving the complete meaning. Then this is the main clause. He does not like the people who smoke. Divide the sentences into two parts. He does not like the people is the first part, and who smoke is the second part. He does not like the people. If we will remove this part, then what is left? He does not like the people, and it's giving the complete meaning, and it can stand alone. It means it's the main clause or independent clause. Who smoke, it does not giving the complete meaning, and it's not a independent clause. So student, main clause or independent clause are those clause, or we can say main clause is that clause which express a complete meaning and it can stand alone. It does not need any extra information. It can stand alone. Second kinds of clauses are subordinate clause. Subordinate clause are those clauses, student, which cannot stand alone. It depends on the main clause. Let's see. Subordinate clause is that clause which, as alone part, cannot express a complete meaning. It alone cannot stand because it depends on the other clause to give a complete meaning. Subordinate clause is also a group of words which gives meanings but does not give a complete meaning, and it alone cannot stand. It depends on the main clause to give the complete meaning. As by name you can understand, dependent clause means subordinate clause or dependent clause. It means the clause that depends on other clause. The clause that depends on the main clause is known as the subordinate clause. Example: they contacted the customer who had not paid the bill. Students, as I've told you that there's a two clauses in this sentence. There's a two part. Let's divide it. They contacted the customer. This is the first. Who had not paid the bill is the second. But which one is the subordinate clause? Subordinate clause is that clause which does not give the complete meaning, which depends on the main clause and cannot stand alone. Then they contacted the customer. It gives the complete meaning. It means it's the main clause. Is the main clause. Who had not paid the bill? It does not give the complete meaning. Is not asking the question. It's given here who, but it's not asking the question. Who had paid the bill is the subordinate clause. We met a man who could speak many languages. There's also two parts. We met a man is the first. Who could speak many languages is the second. We met a man. If I will remove these words, then there's left only we met a man. Then it's the main clause because it gives the complete meaning. Just we met a man. But the second one, who could speak many languages, is the subordinate clause, is depend on the main clause. To complete its meaning, it has to depend on the main clause. Now let's give the complete meaning. We met a man who could speak many languages. After we had finished eating, we watched a film on the video. There's also two parts. Let's divide it. After we had finished eating, by comma you can understand this is the first part. After we had finished eating, we watched a film on the video. Which part is the main clause, student, and which part is the subordinate clause? Let's see. After we had finished eating, is it the main clause? Can it give the complete meaning? It's giving complete meaning. After we had finished eating. No, it's not giving complete meaning. What we have done after we have finished eating, then what we have done? It's not giving the complete meaning. Then it means it's the subordinate clause. We watch a film on the video. It's giving the complete meaning. We watch a film on the video. It means it's the main clause. Then after we had finished eating is the subordinate clause. While we wait here, you can get the tickets. While we wait here, you can get the tickets. Which one? Firstly divide this by comma. You can understand this is the first part and this is the second part. But which one is the subordinate clause? While we wait here. Then what happened? While we wait here, is it giving complete meaning? No, it means it's the subordinate clause. You can get the tickets. It's giving the complete meaning. You can get tickets. It means it's the main clause. Next, if we leave early, we might get the best tickets. If we leave early, then what will happen? If we remove this group of words, this clause, then what? If we leave early, then what we will do? Then what will happen? If we leave early, no, it's not giving the complete meaning. It means it's the subordinate clause or it's a dependent clause. We might get the best seats. We might get the best seats. It means it's the main clause because it's giving the complete meaning. But when we add this clause into this clause, then now it's giving the complete meaning. If we leave early, we might get the best seats. Okay, students, as you can see in these sentences, here in these two sentences, first part is the main clause, but here in these three sentences, first part is the subordinate clause. It means, student, the place of main clause and subordinate clause is not particular. Means it may be come on the first place or it may come on the second place. Means don't think that always the second part is the subordinate clause. No, it may be the first sentence also, or it may be the second sentence. And one thing more, students, as you can see, subordinate clauses always start with conjunction like who, after, while, if, that, but. Means subordinate clause always started with conjunction. Please remember it. When I will explain conjunction chapter, then I will explain it more about that. Okay, or we can say these two sentences are joined by using the conjunction. Then students, a clause is a group of words that has a verb. It can be a part of a sentence or be a sentence by itself. A clause has a subject and predicate of its own. A clause has two main kinds, main clause or subordinate clause. I hope students till here you all have understood. Thank you.